Happening now, how the community is coming together to help a local family following a devastating house fire. Plus, a Warren County road collapsing due to heavy flooding, what we know about the repairs, and how long it will take.
Well, we have a couple scattered showers and storms heading our way for later this afternoon. Then it becomes much cooler. We'll talk about it next as the news at noon starts now.
Live and on demand, this is WNY News Now.
Fundraising efforts continue for a City of Jamestown family who lost everything in a blaze this week. Thank you for joining us for WNY News Now. I'm Justin Gould. The Jamestown Fire Department was dispatched to fight the fire at a William Street home around 12:20 yesterday morning. Brooke and Hector Rivera's 4 kids were in the house at the time and taken to UPMC Chautauqua Hospital for evaluation. WNY News Now's Mario Cosentino with more on a heroic rescue by police and new efforts to help this young Jamestown family.
Family friend Rebecca Russo started a GoFundMe page in an effort to help the Rivera family secure future housing, living expenses, and replacement of what they lost in the fire.
Brooke and Hector, they've said thank you so much. They're actually so overwhelmed by the amount of, donations and support that we've received.
So far, they've raised well over $4,000, and Russo says that these donations are important because the family does not have renter's insurance. Community member and owner of Pearl City Pets, Jason Skinner, has opened up his store on 201 Cherry Street for clothing and other household donations to the family. He says that he was inspired to do this because his family has been in a similar situation.
We had 2 house fires, we had children, we lost everything, so to be able to give back and help is something that we want to do.
Skinner also says that they will be donating 10% of store purchases to the Riveras. Though they lost their home, the Riveras themselves were able to escape thanks to the heroic efforts of Jamestown police officer Mark Conklin, who was responding to a different call on Banker Street and rescued the family from the blaze while alerting the fire department.
Where are they? Who else? Let's go. You're okay. What's the address here? What street is that? Williams?
Jamestown police released Conklin's body cam footage, which shows him running into the fire. Later, he instructed the children who were trapped on the 2nd floor to jump out of the window, and he proceeded to catch them.
Come on. I got you. Come on. Jump. I got you. Okay.
Russo commented on Conklin's swift action and recognized him as a hero.
So the fact that a police officer stepped up in that way and just, inserted himself and just took on the situation, it's just beyond me. And he definitely outdid himself.
Mario Cosentino, WNY News Now.
Mario, thank you. What a hero. To donate to the Riveras or to find out their clothing sizes, you can visit the GoFundMe page directly at helpriverafamily.com. If anyone has questions, they can contact Russo directly through that GoFundMe website. A portion of West 3rd Street in Jamestown is closed after parts of a historic downtown building crumbled down yesterday afternoon. The roadway is closed from Washington to Cherry Streets. Part of Hotel Jamestown's facade broke apart, causing bricks to fall to the sidewalk and roadway below. The Jamestown Fire Department of Development is now working to determine the next steps for that scene. Until the structure's exterior is secured, however, the roadway will likely remain closed. Well, a Warren County road will be closed for about a month after part of it caved in due to heavy flooding. Page Hollow Road in Glade Township is now closed to through traffic with a detour posted. PennDOT crews will be working to fix damage caused by severe flooding that happened over the weekend. Jerry Stantko, who has lived on that road for the past 48 years, says he didn't see the void at first.
And then when the water started receding, then we realized what had happened. And we started stopping traffic so they couldn't come through because it would have been bad.
Now, the work is expected to last up to 6 weeks. A study is going to be taking place to determine how a large pipe can be installed to prevent future flooding. Well, more people are getting back to work after, for some, a year unemployed due to the global pandemic. And here in Jamestown, an effort to find the next generation of ice cream makers is underway. WNY News Now's Julia Gress just in from Celeron with more on who's hiring. Julia.
That's right, Justin. A major ice cream and frozen treat manufacturer is hosting a job fair today in Jamestown, complete with free ice cream for applicants. Wells Enterprises is looking for employees to work in their Dunkirk manufacturing facility. The company is looking to fill year-round positions, and new employees will also receive hiring bonuses. Senior Manager of Talent Acquisition Lisa Newton tells us that Wells is a fun company with a great culture, and that starting rates recently increased $2 an hour.
We're hiring general packers, machine operators, supervisors, maintenance and utilities technicians. So we have a whole variety of positions that we're looking to hire for. Perfect time to come and join Wells.
The company encourages all job seekers in the Jamestown area to come out to learn more at the Chautauqua Harbor Hotel, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. today. Justin, back to you.
All right, certainly getting to work here in the community. Julia, thank you. And we thank you for joining us for WNY News Now. Let us know what you think about these stories and more in the comments down below as we work hard to bring you the latest local news in our community. It's great to see Elizabeth, good to see Raymond, Bruce, Joanna, Bronson, and Dawn as well. We appreciate you joining us. Well, now let's check in with Chief Forecaster Dakota Hunter, who's standing by live in studio with more on our forecast. And I hear we could get a little bit of some action later this afternoon.
Yeah, we could, and the thunderstorm chances really are low for today. It's going to be later on in the afternoon toward the evening hours. Live look over Whedon Park from the Randolph Peaches and Cream Skycam shows you, just a few clouds down there, but notice the hazy skies. This has to do with the wildfire smoke that's coming on in, and we'll talk more about this as we go throughout the day because it doesn't really show up in this particular satellite imagery. This is just the visible satellite imagery, and again, you see a few clouds moving in, and of course the fog that we had this morning burning off. But there is an air quality alert in place for all of Western New York, including the southern tier, until midnight tonight. And the wildfire smoke is causing some air pollutants to rise above unhealthy levels. So if you are sensitive to air pollutants, such as air pollution, you need to take it easy out there today. Limit the outdoor activity today. If you can, even though it's nice out there right now, you just need to limit it out there because the wildfire smoke is hanging a little bit lower, in the sky than it was yesterday. So that's ultimately causing just a tiny bit of an issue, though. 78 was the high yesterday. Started the day at 62, 93, and 38 are the record highs and lows for today. So through the afternoon, hazy sunshine with that wildfire smoke filters in with clouds later on this afternoon. A scattered shower or storm will come our way later in the afternoon. We're not talking till like the evening hours, we think, is when these showers and storms will pop up. There's a chance that a couple of them could be stronger, and there's that air quality alert. 77 to 85 today with a southwest wind 5 to 10. Now a cold front moves our way tonight, brings in much more refreshing air for the week, but we're not entirely dry. We'll talk about the rain chances coming up in a few minutes. Justin.
All right, Dakota, we'll see you back here in about 10 minutes, sir. Thank you. SUNY Jamestown Community College will require incoming and returning students to get their COVID-19 vaccine pending the FDA's approval of at least one vaccine. It follows the mandate from the State University of New York. Students who are fully vaccinated and provide proof 2 weeks before coming to campus will have no COVID-related restrictions. Students who are unvaccinated, partially vaccinated, and/or have approved medical or religious exemptions must wear a mask in indoor areas, outdoor areas if unable to maintain a 6-foot distancing, and public transportation as well. They must also partake in pool testing and undergo a daily COVID screening. Well, the push to get more people to roll up their sleeves continues as the COVID-19 vaccination rate slows down. Experts say the Delta variant is spreading and people who aren't vaccinated could get it. Britt Conway with more on the message for kids under 12 who can't get vaccinated, yet doctors say protecting them is on everyone else.
It's the worst feeling you could ever have. Her name is Deborah Wells. She's in a Florida hospital with COVID-19.
No taste, no smell, no nothing. Couldn't eat, and I could barely sleep.
New COVID-19 cases are going up in every state. The 90-day national public health emergency declaration that was set to expire today has been extended as the vaccination plea continues from doctors.
Please get vaccinated.
And patients.
Get vaccinated as soon as possible.
But millions of Americans aren't listening. The CDC says the age group with the lowest vaccination rate is kids 12 to 15. Only about a quarter are fully vaccinated. Many health workers and politicians are blaming rampant misinformation. For kids under 12, vaccines are still a work in progress. Pfizer and Moderna are still doing clinical trials.
Ready?
Pfizer says data for kids 5 to 11 could come sometime in September. Moderna hasn't given a potential date. In the meantime, the American Academy of Pediatrics recommends all students older than 2 years and all school staff should wear face masks at school. And for those who can get vaccinated,
They depend on us being vaccinated to protect them from the spread of the virus. We are their shields.
I'm Britt Conway reporting.
Britt, thank you. Coming up, a Ripley man back in trouble with the law after being just arrested last week for allegedly pointing a gun at someone. And later, the Canadian border reopening for vaccinated U.S. citizens. The specifics you need to know. Next, as WNY News Now continues.
With coverage that matters. This is WNY News Now.
Located along the Amish Trail, the Randolph Retail Company offers a variety of clothing, jewelry, and gifts for any occasion. Offering uptown merchandise at small-town prices, our locally owned business balances quality and value. With complimentary gift wrap here at the Randolph Retail Company, we pride ourselves in personal service. Check out our Facebook page or stop in today at 127 Main Street, Randolph, just a 20-minute drive from Jamestown.
EagleZip.com is your local one-stop shop for all of your home and business computer needs. Located on Fluvan Avenue Extension, just outside of Jamestown, EagleZip.com sells and services all brands of desktops and laptops, as well as servers and network equipment for your business. All new computer sales include transferring your data from your old computer plus a 2-year warranty. Call EagleZip.com today.
Stop by EagleZip.com today and let us make computers easy for you.
Have the best summer ever with endless adventures at Girl Scout Summer Camp. Financial aid available, open to all girls. For more information, call or go to gswny.org.
You're watching WNY News Now, where coverage comes first.
A Ripley man charged with pointing a gun at a person's head last week is yet again in trouble with the law. The Chautauqua County Sheriff's Office says that 22-year-old Isaiah Futez was reported to have a weapon yesterday, but left the scene before deputies got there. The suspect was later located at an address which he allegedly entered unlawfully. He was then taken into custody. The Ripley man is also scheduled to stand trial in Chautauqua County Court next month in connection with a July 2020 kidnapping. Well, after foreigners were banned from Canada for nearly 16 months, the country is finally opening its borders starting August 9th. Fully vaccinated citizens and permanent U.S. residents will be allowed to cross. The international travelers can start entering on September 7th. Unvaccinated minors under 12 entering with parents or guardians will not have to quarantine anymore. Omar Abraham, the Canadian Minister of Transportation, explains the process, saying airlines will have to verify vaccination status prior to letting people aboard their plane.
Starting August 9th, air carriers will begin verifying that travelers coming to Canada have submitted their COVID-19 information digitally through the ArriveCan app or website before boarding a flight. This includes information and documentation to demonstrate that they are fully vaccinated.
Additionally, fully vaccinated travelers won't need to post arrival COVID-19 test unless they have been randomly selected at the border. Anyone not vaccinated will still need to quarantine. The bipartisan infrastructure deal is now on life support in Washington, D.C. A key Senate procedural vote looms this week on the more than $1 trillion bill. The vote is a stress test to determine whether both sides of the political aisle can work together to finalize a deal. Isabel Rosales is in Washington with the GOP concerns about this deadline and President Biden's assurances on inflation.
President Joe Biden touting America's economic recovery as it digs out of a pandemic-driven paralysis.
More than 3 million new jobs all told. That's the fastest growth, I'm told, at this point in any administration's history.
The U.S. is projected to hit growth rates not seen in decades.
6 months in, here's where we stand. Record growth, record job creation, workers getting hard-earned breaks.
A high-stakes legislative deadline looms Wednesday.
We should be united in one thing: passage of the bipartisan infrastructure framework, which we shook hands on.
The procedural vote aims to pressure negotiators to finalize a deal on infrastructure. Nationwide, there's growing concerns about inflation and how to pay for the massive bill. Lead GOP negotiators argue the bill is not ready for the Wednesday vote.
How can I vote for cloture when the bill isn't written? Unless you want program failure, unless Senator Schumer doesn't want this to happen, you need a little bit more time to get it right.
Well, we're still working on it. It's more important to get it right than to meet an arbitrary deadline, and we are still negotiating.
Inflation is at its highest point in 13 years. Biden insists his proposals are designed to increase the economy's productivity and would lead to lower prices over time.
I want to be clear. My administration understands that if we were to ever experience unchecked inflation over the long term, that would pose a real challenge to our economy.
In Washington, Isabel Rosales.
Isabel, thank you. Well, back here in New York, officials are cracking down on underage drinking this summer. After being canceled last year due to COVID, summer concerts are back. That raises concerns when it comes to fake IDs and serving alcohol to minors. Governor Andrew Cuomo announced yesterday that state investigators will be on patrol cracking down on the use of fake IDs at popular summer concert venues. Starting this week, Operation Prevent will kick off. This is an effort to stop underage drinking and enhance safety while out on the roads. Anyone who's caught using a fake ID can risk being ticketed and losing their license for 90 days to a year. Well, we thank you for joining us for WNY News Now. Let us know what you guys think about these stories and more in the comments section and down below. And if you're watching us on demand or maybe on television with our partners at WSEE, we welcome you and we want you to interact with us too. Check out our Facebook page and, of course, download the WNY News Now mobile app to stay updated. It's great to see Raymond, good to see Travis, Marcus, Brian, Pam, and Melissa. Hopefully you all are having a great day out there. I know Chief Forecaster Dakota Hunter, he always has great days and great ideas to share with us about the weather. And a lot of people still, as we mentioned at the top of the show, Dakota, dealing with that aftermath of that flooding this past week.
Yeah, and the local waterways are still running high. We'll show you the current water level at the Chautauqua River in just a moment. Wanted to go back to the watch warning map and show you that air quality alert that is in place for all of the region. And that's all the counties shaded in gray. And that goes until midnight. And the reason for this air quality alert is because we have more wildfire smoke coming on in from the western wildfire. So the air quality level for western New York today is 101. That is up in the unhealthy for the sensitive groups. So again, if you're if you're sensitive to air pollutants, you really need to take it easy out there today. 101 is the air quality level for today, and we'll show you the wildfire smoke. And again, this is a specialized satellite imagery that is helping you to show the wildfire smoke better. All this darker white stuff is clouds. The lighter white is actually the wildfire smoke, and it's coming on in from the wildfires out west. And yesterday it was high enough in the atmosphere to not cause a problem. Today it's sagging a little bit farther lower into the lower levels of the atmosphere, hence the reason why we have that air quality alert in effect. So again, if you're really sensitive to the air pollutants, just take it easy out there. We're continuing to monitor the level on the Chautauqua River, still running high. 3.66 feet is the current water level. And again, something we mentioned yesterday, this is a new peak crest. I mean, we are 99% sure this is a new record level peak crest. 4.82 feet was the highest water level on Saturday. And again, I'll back that up and show you. This is a picture that our own Justin Gould took of the high water level downtown from the dam that sits underneath the Washington Street Bridge. So again, that's the current water level, still running high. We'll watch that because we've got some more rain on the way. Hazy skies downtown from the HD News Now cam. 78 degrees right now, southwest wind at 9, but the humidity still up there, 66, making it feel more like 80 degrees out there. But the humidity is going to be lowering as we go throughout the next couple of days as we get a cold front to move our way. And out ahead of that cold front, we could see a few stronger storms. The Storm Prediction Center has placed the southern tier under a low-end marginal risk. That's the darker green. There is a standard slight risk from Buffalo to the north. But for our area, we are keeping our eyes on a couple stronger storms later this afternoon and through the evening hours. That'll be our best chance for at least a couple of those stronger storms. And you can spot the cold front right there where those showers and thunderstorms are popping up near the Canada Peninsula right now. They're going to be sagging like this as we go throughout the day today, and they're not going to get here until later in the afternoon. So here's the newest Runner Future Scan. The in-house computer modeling shows you just a dry afternoon. Now watch the showers and thunderstorms sag in here through the late afternoon into the evening hours. This will be by the evening, so you know, the afternoon will be great. Do anything you want to do outdoors, but again, do take it easy if you are sensitive to the air pollution. That'll ultimately sag its way further to the south, and then we'll be left with a few scattered showers overnight. Main threat with this activity would be strong winds and some heavy rainfall, something we don't need. But just keep our eyes on that. Tomorrow we'll have a chance for a rain shower in the morning. Then it will start to clear out for the afternoon. 58 to 65 tonight. Those scattered showers and storms early. Taper into a few showers overnight. Otherwise mostly cloudy. Here's the next 7 days of your life. 71 tomorrow. 73 on Thursday. Sun and cloud mix. Should be a nice day. Friday, a couple scattered showers. Not out of the question, but cooler and less humid. A few afternoon showers Saturday. 78. A better chance for showers and storms on Sunday. And then as we head into next week, the humidity is back, but we think it should be mainly dry on Monday. Why don't we take a break? Be right back.
With coverage that matters, this is WNY News Now.
Honorary Forest Ranger Betty White here, lending a hand to my dear friend Smokey Bear. Because for years, he's only said,
only you can prevent wildfires.
But there's a lot more to say. Like, if you park your car on tall, dry grass, the hot exhaust pipe can start a wildfire. So keep the animals safe, especially the cute shirtless one. Go to SmokeyBear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention.
It's not just what we say, it's what we do.
Local first. It isn't just our slogan. It's our mindset every single day. So whether you're watching our daily live streams or staying up to date with reports on our website and mobile app, you'll always see the same attention to detail from reporters who passionately care about our community, who have one goal in mind, to always put the facts first.
For me, it's more than just getting the forecast right. What I love the most about my job is that I come into work every day to help break down the weather, letting people know how this is going to impact their day. We take pride that First Defense Weather is the only local weather team in the southern tier. We don't just copy and paste our weather from outside sources. Every part of our forecast is handmade right here in-house, something our team really takes pride in.
What matters to you matters to us. Every story, every day. WNY News Now, where coverage comes first.
I'm a survivor. I'm a survivor. I'm a survivor.
Testicular cancer is the leading form of cancer in men aged 15 to 35.
1 in 250 men will be diagnosed with testicular cancer.
But 98% will survive if detected early.
As a survivor, I believe early detection is the key. Learn how to do a testicular self-exam and other important facts about testicular cancer at oneball4tc.com.
You're watching WNY News Now, your source for breaking news.
Welcome back. Some exciting news for music lovers. The Jamestown Municipal Band is back this summer after the pandemic canceled their entire concert series last year. The band will host a series of 3 concerts at the Goranson Bandshell in Allen Park starting tomorrow. Various genres of music will be included in the shows this year, such as patriotic themes, Broadway, jazz, and music for kids, too. The group says those who aren't fully vaccinated don't have to wear, or who are fully vaccinated rather, don't have to wear a mask. The concerts will be about an hour long this year, and there will be 3 of them on consecutive Wednesdays, which will end August 4th. The shows start at 7 o'clock and are free to the public. Certainly a lot of people getting ready to get their lawn chairs or sit in those classic, iconic Allen Park seats that they have there. Those green, the benches they have, Dakota, those are iconic. I remember going with my grandparents as a kid, probably 5, 6 years old, bringing out my blanket, setting it up, and just having a good old time. It really is. It's great to see that's back.
I think, as a kid, I went to a concert at the Bandshell as a kid. I haven't been there since then. But I do vaguely remember some concert or something that was going on down at the Bandshell that I remember going down there. So, but that was a long time ago. We're talking during the Ice Age. So.
Right. Let us know if you guys in the comment section are excited for the concerts. Have you been to the concerts? Are you going to these ones? Are you not going? Let us know in the comments down below, which get underway tomorrow there. So good to see Richard, Nicole, Shirley, and Debbie. Hopefully you all are having a wonderful day. We appreciate you joining us here on Facebook Live Land. Of course, those who are watching us on WNY News Now's 24-hour streaming network, our mobile app, on our website, and now on WSEE's sub-channel in Erie, part of our Erie News Now partnership on their streaming networks, Roku app, mobile app, all that fun stuff. So more saturation for news, and no real pressure, right, Dakota? Like, it's nothing.
Yeah. Well, you see, for me, it's nothing new because, my mom watches the replay of the show on our YouTube channel, and she watches it on the big 60-inch television downstairs. So to me, I've been on television for the past 4 years.
Right.
Speaking of being on television, let's take a look at the forecast for tomorrow night for the first of the Bandshell concert series. Looking great, 69 down to 65. No rain hassles. It'll be a nice night out there for the first concert of the band series this year, Justin.
That's really great, Dakota. Very topical too. Like it's just in time for a good night.
Well, let's just say a producer came into the weather office at 11:45 and requested that this graphic be made. So I worked my little fingers to the bone.
Very good.
To create this graphic and get it done in time.
We love it.
You're welcome.
We love it. It's important information.
Right.
I think the weather and these concerts, they go hand in hand, really. So
especially since it's outdoors.
Right.
I mean,
right,
you don't want to be out there during a thunderstorm. I mean, that's definitely for sure.
Oh, no. I know they've played in rain before where people just, set up with their umbrellas because they're covered in the shell. But anything gusty or, lightning.
And then plus with lightning, you got to be careful of that. The rule is, for me, there's some debate about the lightning radius. We like 8. Right. So I would say within 8 miles of your given point, if there is a lightning strike within 8 miles, you have to suspend what you're doing. So that is why it's a good idea to have a good app that pushes lightning alerts.
What is the best one out there now that people can get for lightning? Because I know there's a couple different options.
There used to be an app called NOAA Weather Radio. It was developed by the same folks who developed RadarScope, which is a wonderful radar program for iOS and the Mac, and also Windows as well, and Android. It's on all the platforms. But they discontinued that app, and now the app I like is called Lightning. You can just search up Lightning. I don't know if it's on Android. I know it's on iOS, and I'll show you very quickly what the icon looks like. It is this right here, the yellow lightning bolt right there. I don't know if I can.
Wow, you have a lot of weather apps. I guess that makes sense, no?
So right there, that yellow lightning bolt. It's called Lightning. Just search it up. You can find it. You can set your preferences, but I like about 8 miles is the Lightning.
No lightning today.
No.
Here's a live look at Randolph. We're back tomorrow. Have a great day.